Hi everyone, my name's Will. I'm part of the Volunteer Wellbeing Service at FMS. We've been thinking over the last couple of years about how we can best support volunteers within the organisation, because we know that there can be elements of working at FMS that can be a bit tough at times, even though there's a lot of positives working at the events too. We asked some of our existing members to share their thoughts on what it's been like to work for the organisation and to share any top tips and advice they might have for new people coming in. So I hope that's useful for you. Enjoy. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nick Wolfe. I'm the chair of the trustees for FMS. Working for FMS isn't just about festivals. We're increasingly doing other things such as the vaccination programme and the boxes for Ukraine and fundraising to provide grants for other countries. I always wanted to do something positive of benefit to others. And having started in 1983, we've certainly seen some changes. Working as a team is always good fun. The FMS team in particular is a great learning environment, and you gain not just in competence but also in confidence.
Hi, my name's Calvin, and I've worked for FMS volunteering for roughly about 7 months. I think the people make FMS. I think it's an incredible organisation to work within. You get to go and work at some of the best events in the UK, alongside some really talented people. And the people that you meet within FMS come from loads of different backgrounds, and they make working and volunteering within FMS an incredible thing to do.
Hello, I'm David. Well, I'm very lucky because I can use my interests and my passions in a professional context at amazing events such as festivals.
Hello, I'm Vicky. I've worked for FMS as a volunteer for the past 16 years. I think my favourite thing about working with FMS is the variety. So we cover a lot of different types of events, which means we meet lots of different people, and the team is really wide and diverse, so you get to spend time with lots of different people from different walks of life and from different careers.
I don't think it is difficult, but it is challenging. The environment is never absolutely perfect, but that's no excuse for having low standards. And that's where the challenge gets to be enjoyable, is trying to find ways to do things the right way.
I think there can be a couple of kind of key difficult things, I would say. Shift work is one of them. If you don't do shift work, if you've never done nights and you're on a team that kind of works a shift pattern that you may well do nights and late shifts, that can be quite tough sometimes. I also think you are exposed to potentially seeing people in kind of the worst moments that are poorly or have kind of not in a great place. And so that exposure can sometimes make it a little bit difficult.
The difficulties at such events, being overwhelmed, being overtired, and it's really important to be aware of that and to take necessary steps to make sure that you safeguard yourself.
I think probably seeing people who are vulnerable or unwell can sometimes be a little bit difficult, but there's quite a lot of support in place, so you can normally overcome that. There's lots of different ways you can get support within FMS. So you can do something simple like reaching out on WhatsApp or Facebook to one of your colleagues, or you can go up to the mess tent and relax at festivals with each other, or it's quite common to kind of catch up within the hospital setting and have a chat if you found something particularly difficult. The main aim of the charity is to provide support for people, but also I think to have somewhere that's really safe and fun to volunteer.
Well, FMS is a team. You won't have to fly solo at the start. Everyone looks after everyone else, and you'll soon find that you're gaining in experience and you're teaching other people.
Get involved. There's no silly questions. Everybody there's to help. There are some incredible teams and incredible team leaders and people that have been within the organisation for many years, and even from the people at the top like Chris to kind of the people that work at our level, nobody is kind of out of limits to ask a question to. Everybody's friendly at events. You'll see everybody walking around, and if you grab them, you can talk to them. I think just getting involved and kind of asking questions if you need to is fundamentally key.
Don't try to do too much. Pace yourself and take a break when necessary. Then you'll enjoy it more and you'll be able to contribute to a better extent.
Just get involved, so volunteer for as many different events as you can, and then get involved up on the Crewe campsite. So go along to the fancy dress parties at festivals, go to the bar, go to the quiz nights, and meet lots of people and try and see as much and do as much as you can.
Talking to others is the first line of defence. FMS has more help that is available to all members, but the team approach is the best place to start.
I think it's important to talk to people. I think if you're at an event and you're finding something quite difficult, there are people on hand all the time to talk to. Especially for newbies, there are people that within the team that they join that have probably been there for many years and have probably experienced lots of different things. So having that kind of conversation and that network of people to talk to is really, really important. And likewise, kind of debriefing after an event. If you've seen something or you've had a particularly difficult event or something's played on your mind, then it's reaching out to the kind of people within FMS that are there to support. So there are teams within FMS that kind of support you and will be there if you need to. So I think it's just really, really important for that communication to be kept up.
Well, I'd recommend that even when you're on a break, even when it's your time off, is to moderate your intake of alcohol. That can be quite wearying and contribute to sort of more tiredness and not performing as well. So stay sober. Thank you.
I think the main things I've kind of already touched on, but just surround yourself with your friends and family and the other volunteers. Create yourself a strong network of people that you can chat to and relax with, and make sure you have loads of fun in the downtime. So the good thing about the festivals and the events we cover is that you get a mixture of time off to relax and enjoy the event as well as your working time, so you can kind of have a good balance.